Conjugate acids and bases. Let's see how we can identify conjugate acids and the bases in acid-base reaction. Now you can see this reaction, HA acid react with water molecule to produce hydronium ion, H3O plus and A minus base. Now let's see what happened in this reaction. HA donate proton, or proton another name is hydrogen plus ion. H2O molecule accept hydrogen. So one hydrogen less to form A minus product and H2O one hydrogen added to form H3O plus. So according to Bronsted and Lowry acid-base definition, you all know acid is a proton donor. If any substance that can donate H plus ion, remove H plus ion, we call an acid. Any substance that can accept H plus ion, we call the Bronsted base. So according to that definition, HA can donate hydrogen plus ion, so it is our acid. And H2O can accept hydrogen ion, that is our base. Right. And HA, after accepting donating a proton, donating H plus ion to become A minus, so we called conjugate base of that acid. Conjugate base. And H2O molecule adding one hydrogen plus ion to become hydronium ion H3O plus, that is we called bases form its conjugate acids. Now you have idea, acids always removing one hydrogen plus ion to become its conjugate bases. Bases always adding one hydrogen to become conjugate acids. So if you have any questions to identify conjugate acids of the particular bases, then you need to add one hydrogen to become to find out the product. And if you have a question to find out conjugate bases of the given acid, always you need to subtract one H plus ion. Now let's go and find out what are the conjugate acids and the bases in the given questions. Before that, you need to identify then two conjugate acid base pairs in this acid base reaction. HA and A minus is one pair, acid and its conjugate base, that is one pair, and H2O and H3O plus is another pair, base and its conjugate acids. So there are two acid and their conjugate base acids pairs here. Let's go to question. Example 1. Find the conjugate bases of the following acids. There are four acids given here. You need to find out their conjugate bases. So how conjugate bases formed by acids? By donating a proton, donating H plus ion. So you need to subtract one hydrogen from each of these species to find the product, conjugate bases of these acids. So what is the conjugate base of HNO2? We call nitrous acid. After lost one H plus, it become NO2 minus, because you all know this H and N, between H and N, this is a covalent compound, two electron sharing. So hydrogen is going without taking its bonding electron. So bonding electron, both two electrons in HN bond donated onto the nitrogen, and hydrogen leave without taking any electron. Therefore, it become minus, NO2 minus. That is conjugate base of this acid. Next one is hydrocyanic acid. So after remove hydrogen here, the product is Cn minus, cyanide. So Cn minus is conjugate base of hydrocyanic acid. Next one, sulfuric acid, one of the strong acid among the 7 strong acids. So if you remove one hydrogen from here, it become H, SO4, 1 minus. So one hydrogen still there, only one H plus remove to become conjugate base. HSO4 we call bisulfate, or another name is hydrogen sulfate. Next one we called formic acid, another name is methanoic acid. So formic acid, after we remove hydrogen, here you can see two hydrogen atoms. However, the hydrogen attached to oxygen, the next to oxygen is the one that show acidity, acidic hydrogen or ionizable hydrogen. This hydrogen connect to carbon is not. So you need to remove the hydrogen next to the oxygen, attached to oxygen. So after remove acidic hydrogen, it become HCOO minus. That is the conjugate base of formic acid or methanoic acid. So you can clearly see now acids always form their conjugate bases by losing one H plus ion. Let's go to question number 2. Question number 2 is find the conjugate acids of the following bases. So first one is HS minus. So how we can find the conjugate acids of these bases? You need to add 1 H plus ion to each of these bases. Let's add 1 H plus ion. So incoming one is H plus. You are going to add H plus to these negative charges. So then plus and one negative charge of the given base is neutralized, so cancel. Then the product should be one hydrogen now become two hydrogens, H2S. And that is the conjugate acid of the HS minus base. Next one, H2PO4. So if you add the 1 H plus ion to this product, H2 become H3 and plus charge minus charge cancel. Another H plus ion is going to add here, plus minus cancel, then it become H3PO4, phosphoric acid, weak acid. And also this is triprotic acid. There are 3 ionizable hydrogens and 3 Ka values. Next one, bicarbonate, or another name is hydrogen carbonate. So what is the conjugate acid of bicarbonate? This is a base. So you need to add 1 H plus ion, then it become H2CO3. We call carbonic acid, H2CO3. Last one, carbonate, CO3 2 minus. So if you add 1 hydrogen, it become this one, bicarbonate, HCO3 2 minus and incoming H plus ion. Plus 1 minus cancel, only 1 remaining here, it become HCO3 minus. Now you can clearly see for a given base, conjugate acids always formed by adding 1 more H plus ion. So addition of H plus ion, you need to take care to increase hydrogen count by 1, and also the negative charge you need to decrease by 1. I hope now you will understand conjugate acids and the bases. If this video is well helpful for you, please subscribe the channel and click on the like button and share with your friends for their help. Thanks all for watching.